Well, good morning. Friday, September 17th. You can see that it's raining just a little bit. Today we've got a starter that was not good in the 1986 Peterbilt. And getting trucks ready yesterday, we found that we've got a bad brake chamber in this truck. So I got both trucks in the shop. Gotta go get parts, get these washed up, greased, get them back to on the hoppers. Well, today's project, old starter. What do we got here for Christmas today? New starter. Well, I guess you can't crank these over by hand, so I guess I'm gonna have to put this in. Well, tonight I'm putting some fluid film on the strip till bar. Makes it kind of greasy, but at least it puts a layer of protection from the fertilizer on it. And then you just got an applicator like this. You spray it on, cover it all up, puts a layer of protection on the steel so the fertilizer doesn't eat away on the steel. I don't know, I've never really done it to a strip till bar before, but I'm just covering everything. It's gonna be fun to work on, that's for sure. Nice and slimy. Goes pretty fast. I would say I'd use about between 1/4 and 1/2 of 5-gallon pail. Just trying to make so it doesn't look like a 100-year-old machine after the first year. We'll keep you informed. I'm guessing when I go to the field it's going to be get all covered in dust. Well, I think I got 95% of it covered. Tried to get all of it, but you know how it is. Covered it with that fluid film to try and keep the fertilizer dust from rusting the whole bar. So I guess we'll see after the season what we missed. But sun's going down and a color day. We're gonna have longer days coming, so might as well enjoy the time off while we can. Well, it's go time. I'm gonna go try some beans, 1.6s. Guess we'll find out what's gonna happen. We'll let you know. I don't even know what day it is yet today. September 22nd. Well, we're finally got cutting at 1.6 maturity. You can see that they're really lodged, laying over bad. And the stems are really green, but they're yielding really good for 2.5 inches of rain in June and July. Can't complain. 2021 harvest getting started. The hills are burned up. They don't yield very good on the hills, and then we've got spots of white mold that are hurt some too, but overall we're very happy with what we're seeing so far. First field. Good morning. September 23rd. We got the field that we're cutting on has windmill roads on it. Has a really nasty washout, and I gotta go fix that. Take a skid loader down there. We're gonna end up blowing an airbag on that truck or something, so Preventive maintenance. There. 10-minute fix. Good to go. Not bad for saving a couple airbags and a broken axle. I'm gonna go put some fuel on the combine. And I got one more truck I gotta check some tires on yet this morning. Then we'll get moved down here. It's gonna be a late start though. It's pretty wet. Cold this morning, 43 degrees. This is kind of what we're dealing with this year. Had some rain and some wind come through and they all had all the leaves on them. And they're laid over in spots. I mean, they look good beans, but you got all kinds of stuff going on. Little white mold, little brown stem rot, some beans laying flat on the ground. Another interesting year. Now I got to do a little work to the trailer on the 86. Check the tires. That's one thing I haven't done yet on that trailer. That one's ready to go, but we'll get her fired up and start building there. Cruise control right there. Day 2 of bean harvest. Still cutting really hard. Can't go very fast. Hard to cut, hard to chop up the stalks, stems I should say. Beans are hanging in there though. This field has a bunch of sand hills on it, some windmills. We'll know when we get another load out here, but I'm guessing it's going to be in the mid to upper 60s, which I don't know how with 2.5 inches of rain in June and July, but we'll take it. Thank the Lord for this crop, that's for sure. They're down to 11.8 on the hills now. They were too wet yesterday, and just like that they're too dry today. So we'll keep hammering these out. I got 400 acres of the early 1.6s, and then I think we're going to take some corn out that's got stalk issues. Got a couple hundred acres of that. My other 1.9s and 2.1s are not ready yet, so try and stay busy. Dumping. Beans are doing good. Down to 12.5%, so we'll keep rolling. Nice weather for the next 10 days, looking good. A little change of plans. We had a little rain today. The beans stems are just way too green. I got some corn, as you can see, is starting to go down, so we're starting picking it. Here, let's find out it's running 16-17% moisture, but the yield is not there. It was too dry this year. Wherever it was really dry, we're running in the low hundreds. Good ground, still pretty good stalk quality is in the 200 range. So I think beans are going to be really good this year. Corn is going to be suffering some. So hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come. This is an early 97 day that I'm on now. Running 16.6 moisture, and we're averaging about 185 bushel. So I things get better. Saturday, September 25th. We switched to corn last night. We got a premium at the ethanol plant for 4 more days. So we dove into some 97 day. It was running about 17.5% average. So we're gonna ship it right to town. This morning we gotta get oil the chains. I really haven't done enough hours on this machine yet to grease it, but we'll oil the chains, fuel her up, and we got 2 trucks loaded and three loads in the holding bin, so they can keep hauling while the dew goes away this morning. It's go time. Get her done. Stock quality's bad on the early corn. Later corn, 104 and up, is standing good yet, so try and take out 200 acres and then go back to beans. They are so tough. Running 100% horsepower and just grinding through the beans. We need some, dry them out a little more. The beans are dry, but the stems are too hard to work with, so thought we would just keep going on corn. Get the early maturity out anyway. Load trucks. We picked 3 loads last night and put in the holding bin so we could have something to haul. We're waiting for the dew to go off. So this is what we got going on today. We had a windstorm come through, knocked the corn down. Luckily it's just, I think the farm I had, my farthest north farm, I really hope the rest of it's okay, because this is not fun. Been working on this 60 all afternoon. There's spots that it's standing somewhat okay, which is kind of nice. At least you can get your head cleaned off once in a while, but yeah. Fun. Going 1.2 miles an hour. Having fun now, boys. Just like that, we made it to the end.